Hello and welcome to Lavinia's kitchen. This week I'm going to do a family pasta bake. Nice and simple, and just feel free to adjust the quantities to suit whatever number of people you want to feed. Use up your leftovers. It's a great wee dish. I've been using it for a while. It's actually called Olé, don't know why, but there you are. Okay, what we're going to do. First of all, we've got some onions which we need to chop up. So I have half my onion here. I've left the root on, just to remind everybody how to chop it. I'm going to cut through it as quickly as I can. Don't want to take too long. Quick, easy way of doing that, and you'll see it's still together. Then we're going to cut parallel to the chopping board, and finally perpendicular to the other cuts, so that we chop up our onion easily, like so. Okay. And then all I'm going to do with that at the moment is pop it onto a plate. Okay. Right, next job. Carrot. I've got a couple of carrots. One of them I've already started to cut up. So what we're going to do with this one is I'm going to do that, slice it, then I'm going to cut it that way, then I'm going to go that way, and a bit there. I'm just going to cut it up into chunkies like so. Right. What we're going to do next is I have a pot, and in the pot I am going to put the mince. So let's just pop mince in there. And we're going to add in the onions. And what we're going to do with this is we're going to go and brown the mince and the onions together. So I have my crispy wooden spoon, and that means that where the mince is pink at the moment, it will change colour to kind of a brownish grey colour, which you'll see shortly. Okay, keep moving it about in the pot so that you break it up. Just give it time. This will take just a few minutes to work. Mince has been browned. It changes colour quite nicely. And what I've done is I've added in the carrots that we chopped up. I've added in a tin of vegetable soup. Now I like to use the condensed, but if you can't get condensed soup, same as I didn't manage this week, just use whatever soup you've got available. To that we add half fill the tin up with water, give it a swirl, and add that in as well. And what we're going to do with this is give it a good, and 15 ml of tomato puree. What we then do is give it a good stir, and we're going to put this onto the heat, and we're going to bring it to the boil, put the lid on, turn the heat down and let it simmer for 25 minutes. So let's just do that, folks. We'll give it a stir just to make sure everything's all mixed through. So that's it. Mince, onion, carrot, tomato puree, a tin of soup, water. I'll just bring it up to the boil. Just takes a minute or two to come through. And once it starts to boil, what we're going to do is I'm going to put the lid on and turn it down to a simmer. Leave it for 25 minutes. Our mince is on cooking. What I've also done is I've got a pot of water on to boil. I've put about half a teaspoon of salt in it, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add 200 grams of pasta. Now it doesn't matter what pasta shape you use, but when you're adding it to the pot of boiling water, please be very careful. Keep quite close, that way it won't splash. Bring that back to the boil, and the pasta will take about 12 minutes so that we cook it al dente. Meanwhile, I'm going to bring the mince back. It's had its 25 minutes, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another 2 ingredients. I've got 50 grams of frozen peas, and I've got 50 grams here of frozen sweet corn. Now you can add more or less, whatever is to your taste. We're going to give that a wee stir, and that is going to go back on for 5 minutes just to cook through and we'll leave them until the pasta's ready. Pasta has now had its 10-15 minutes, and just taste a wee bit to make sure it is al dente. I don't want it too soft, so let's just grab a bit. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to carefully take it to the sink, and we're going to put it through the colander into the sink. Kettle of boiling water, we're just going to wash off some of the starch. Shake to drain off the water. Okay. Our mince mixture has also cooked the last little bit. And there we go. Again, you might want to taste it in case you want to adjust the seasoning. Add salt and pepper. No. That's absolutely fine. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take the pasta that we cooked and we're going to add that into our mince mixture. We're simply going to mix all that together in the pot. Oops, bit escaping. Mix it together in the pot, and that, believe it or not, is ready for serving. So I'm going to give you a couple of wee suggestions here. Alright, first of all, if you like, you can just serve it as it is. Or, if you like, you can take the pasta, put it into a casserole dish, then top it with some grated cheese, then pop that either into the oven or underneath the grill just to melt the cheese, and that gives you two choices of what you would like to do with this. However, I'm not having the cheesy one, I like the plain one. Okay, let's have a wee taste. Guess what we're having for dinner tonight? Love to let you try it. You just have to try it for yourself. Thanks, folks.